the political monster. As you can see, actually we are here to talk about nature and humanity, how to preserve them. Well, I'm actually at waterfall inside Barombi Native. So we've come here to like visualize and express our ideas on how we think this place can be managed by the council. If you look at the environment very well, you will see that the Germans were first of all here and they started something, and of which we are supposed to continue. You will see that it's a natural environment, and of which waterfall Barombi is not different. So I'm pleading with the government, or let me say I'm pleading with the Kumba City Council to try to at least see how they can manage this waterfall in order to generate income for the community. It's a very natural environment that we can use for even sightseeing, lodging. Let us just do something like a beach and everything be taken care of. Then I'm sure the government or the community or the council will be able to generate income and also be able to create employment to the youth that are willing and able to work. Thank you for the intro, Preservation of Humanity.
Placing our ideas, limiting ourselves on just one strategy based on employment, or let me say we are using just one strategy for employment, and of which that is integration, and it's mostly been done only towards, or let me say during the period of election. That's bad. The government needs to strategize something that will bring the youth together. Yeah. So as a result of that, I came up with something. Yeah, I came up with something like the Monimba Youth Management. Yeah. So under this Monimba Youth Management, there are so many, or there are some certain important prioritized departments that I really want to elaborate or emphasize on for the government of Cameroon to take proper note of it. So I will explain them, or let me say I will list them before the explanation as follows. Under Monimba Youth Management, we have something like the agricultural sector, a macro sector, we have the restaurant sector, we have the mechanic sector, bike riding and taxi sector, wedding department, and also cosmetic department. I will emphasize more on taxi sector and bike sector.
When we talk about the agricultural sector, not everybody is being educated that needs to be employed with certificates. So I was thinking of the government, because most of the African dishes that will be served in the restaurant under the Monimba Youth Management, it will be produced, most of the product will be produced here in Cameroon. So if we can open up hectares of land whereby cultivation will take place, it's not a matter of us enjoying it now. No, we need to do this thing, then enjoy it in the nearest future. It's not something that we will just start it today, then we start enjoying it. But what they fail to understand is that our next generation is going to ask us questions. What were you guys doing? Why are we still in this condition? Why are we still in this situation? You see that so many people who have not gone to school will be employed to carry on this agricultural program, and they are being paid well. Male and female have decided to go now to places like OIC to go and learn hotel management, restaurant services. Most of them, they don't have money to establish. If the community can come up with a restaurant where they employ them, that is, this building, this youth management building, to carry all this sector, all the sector should be in one building. It should be like a story building. So when they come, they will see that these people that have learned from OIC, some of them have been going to apply to some small restaurants. How can they be paying someone that is having certificate from OIC 40,000, 20,000 for 1 month? It's not possible in the public. So many people are willing to work, just that there is no job.
The jobs that are available, the money that they paid for is not equivalent to their level. So now, talking about computer training sector, which is a technology sector. This technology sector will go a long way in our society because the world is being taken by technology. Everywhere is being computerized. Most jobs today or tomorrow will be automated, and of which we need people who can manipulate the system. So these people that are going to be under the computer or that will be trained under the computer training center will be the ones to monitor others using the system. The government can buy, let me say, 100 or 200 taxis. This one is going to help two situations. We are going to regulate the price level of transport within our locality. Then we are still going to create employment to the youth. How are we going to do this? If 100 taxis are being bought, we employ 100 youth. Then we implement something like a steady price or a fixed price, whereby people pay 200 or 250 within. The difference between community taxi and normal taxi is that community taxi does not enter Cartier and it does not carry anything like cargo. We go to the bike sector, we do the same thing. To bring in transparency, because normally people will be saying that thing go plenty. Yes, thing go plenty. You see now, talking about the Amaco sector. So many people, and Amaco now is being leading the construction department, and of which we all know. And the government and council are fond of having contracts that Amaco is being involved in it. So if the government can create a sector under this Kumba Youth Management or Monimba Youth Management, whereby those that have been trained to do Amaco stuff will be employed, because most of them, they don't have that capital to start up their own business. So if they are being employed, they are going to render services much more than any other sector, because this one is like a model, something that is coming and is taking place very, very drastically. Based on the, will I say, the sketch work of this suggestion, agriculture will be at the top, technology will be at the bottom. Why? Because technology will control or monitors everything. Yes, technology is going to control or monitor everything. So if my idea can be brought into reality, then I'm sure the problem of unemployment and increment of price, because if we want to really control this price problem, the government is supposed to involve him or herself into all those things that has to do or relation to do with the price policies. So please, youth of Cameroon, I'm begging you, let's try to see how we can participate in the change that we all have been crying for. It's your boy News Lion, aka Tinubu, the political monster. I will present CRM Southwest. Thank you.